Subscribe to our channel by clicking the subscribe button.
With the amazing technological advances that are happening at such a rapid pace, you see a lot of development and a lot of ease in taking pictures. In the older days, they used to focus manually. So let's say there was an Olympic going on in the 70s and a sprinter was running to the end mark. The photographer would have to continuously, change the focus manually to ensure that the pictures look sharp. But gone are those days. The newer technological advances have ensured, with all the latest artificial intelligence incorporated into the cameras, that the camera focuses continuously. It locks the focus on the eye, or however you want to set it. There are different settings inside the camera, and it continuously tracks the movement of the subject. So at any time you press the button, the focus is tag sharp and the pictures look outstanding. That's why you see latest and the greatest equipment being used at Olympics and all those sporting events, because the continuous focus, it's a lifesaver for all those sports photographers. So we've discussed the manual focus mode from the older days, and I sometimes still use the manual focus mode when I'm doing macro photography. I normally shoot in manual. I want to ensure that exactly that part of the picture is in focus, what I want. And then we've discussed the continuous focus mode, which is a lifesaver for action and sports photography. When you're doing tent pegging and horse racing or Olympics or athletics or cricket, it's a great feature. And the newest Canon cameras, they're great at it. They lock on focus to the eyes or however you want to set it, and they just don't let go of the focus. And of course there's also the single mode, where you just want to focus on one person, one subject, and you want to hold the focus. And that's what I normally use when I'm using portrait mode. If I have a subject, a bride or a groom, I don't need the continuous focus unless I'm using the eye autofocus feature or they're moving or anything. So we've discussed the two features, the manual mode and then the continuous focus. But there's also another one that I normally use, which is the single mode. When I'm taking pictures of brides or grooms in studio environment where they're not moving, I normally use the single mode, where the camera focuses and just it locks focus to the subject. The single mode is great if the subject is not moving, the subject is static. Let's say you're taking picture of a bride or a groom and they're not moving, this is a great mode. So let's say you're at a wedding event and you want to photograph the bride and groom walking towards the stage. In that case, I'll use continuous focus, because it'll lock the focus to the eyes and it'll continuously track the subject, and even if I press the button at any time, the shutter release, the picture will be tag sharp. So we've discussed the three focus modes. The manual mode, of course, which you used to have in the manual focus era. I still use that for macro, etc. And then we've discussed the continuous focus mode, which is great for sports and action, or if you want to capture little kids running around. And then of course the single mode, where the subject is static. Let's say a bride or groom and doing shoot inside studio and they're not moving, the single mode is just as good. I hope you guys picked up few things, and I hope what we discussed makes you help become a better photographer, and it improves the quality of the picture that you take. And we'll be sharing more and more tips and tricks and insights as we go along. Thank you, Canon, for allowing me to share my knowledge with the audience, and thank you for making our life easier every day as we go along.
Subscribe to our channel by clicking the subscribe button.